Mr. Chairman.
Good evening, and welcome to the July meeting of the Prince George's County Cable Commission. My name is Tom McLeod, and I am the Commission Chair, and I'd ask my colleagues to introduce themselves.
Doris McMillan. Mike Thompson.
Thank you. The first order of business is the approval of the minutes from the June 22nd meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the minutes of June 22nd.
Okay.
Second.
And moved in second, thank you. Next item on the agenda are the action items.
There are no action items at this time.
Thank you. Moving next to monthly reports. And while I don't see representatives here this evening, we have received written reports.
From two commissioners that they're not able to attend.
That's right.
But I didn't receive any notification from the Verizon and Comcast.
You said you did or did not?
I did not.
You did not?
Right,
Okay.
so hopefully
Okay.
they'll be here.
All right, we'll make a note of that. Next item on the agenda is the community television report.
The community television report, the report was submitted and accepted. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We have monthly reports.
We do have the monthly report. Right, okay.
For the month of June 2016, for Verizon, we have 6 open calls. We have 5 closed calls, no outstanding and 1 suspended. For Comcast, we have 5 open calls and 5 closed calls. There are no outstanding and no suspended. So that concludes my report for both Verizon and Comcast.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the commission members? Okay, hearing none. Next agenda item is the public comment, and I believe we have someone.
Public comment?
Yes.
Yeah, we have Mr. Harley.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Harley, you can go ahead and present your case to the commissioners.
Okay, I'm just nervous being here, uneducated.
Don't be.
It's okay, we don't bite.
But I just determined that they mistreat me, and I want to get my story out against Verizon. They called my house,
Can I interrupt you for a second? Can we get your name again, sir?
James Harley, like the motorcycle, H-A-R-L-E-Y.
Okay, thank you.
They called my house one night and Verizon wanted to sell me a package for 2 years, which would be 13 months now. Of this sale, it was around $150 for the package deal. Television, the 3 television, telephone, and
The triple bundle.
triple bundle. My wife is almost blind, but she helps me by saying what I want to say. Because I'm a little senile, I'm 80, he ain't what he used to be. And so on that package, it was around 150. I didn't pick, but let's see. After the 150, they told me I could keep all the channels I had, wouldn't lose a channel. Okay, so we accepted that deal. As soon as 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know exactly, when I was looking at a baseball game, the games wasn't on no more. So 2 or 3 weeks, I called them and asked them what's wrong with the master, that's the sports channel. That's not in the package. And we've been fighting ever since. Because they told me I would have everything in the package. So I convinced them that I was supposed to keep everything in the package. So they told me they would cut it back on. They cut it back on, and the following month when I got the bill, they charged me for it. Okay, going from one to the other, I don't know if you ever had, I guess you never had the experience. You talk with this one, you talk with that one, you talk with another one. And I'm uneducated, I can't remember the names. So I told them, and the H with this, let me talk to a supervisor, talk to somebody, because, I'm getting tired of this. So they put me with somebody called Mr. Mitchell. I talked with Mr. Mitchell, and he said he understood. I told him about this, my wife is sick, you know, I've been in the hospital, pneumonia, and when I talk like this, I'll get out of breath. I'm not doing well now. So, I mean, what was I?
Well, Mr. Hurley, let me help you, if I could, by asking a
I
question.
love that.
Do you have the very first bill and the very first correspondence when Verizon said that they were going to give you this triple bundle?
I have my checkbook,
Mhm.
but I probably could find the first bill, but I thought the checkbook. But what happened is, after what I told you, $150, Mr. Mitchell told me that he felt he was going to help me out. He was going to work on the deal, asked me that I had time to wait. I got more time, I got money. So I sat on the phone for 15, 20 minutes. He worked a deal for $144.03. Told me that would be for 2 years. Okay, appreciate that. All right, I looked in this little yellow book that I got in here, and on that date, I found out that he gave me a confirmation number. What does that mean? Can that tell me? Okay, now, they told me the other day that he didn't give me a price of $144, it was $154. Now, for all this time, they haven't contested his figure. But the other day, after they turned it off, they contested and told me that he got notes where it was $154.
So are you at this point, are you still trying to get the channels, or do you have the channels that you were
They
supposed
turned
to have?
they turned everything off.
Oh.
I have, since last Friday, she called them, and I called them and told them I was a hardship program. My wife has glaucoma. She gets a shot every month, $2,300. She can see she has good days, bad days. I just got out of the hospital with pneumonia. I don't think that's gonna be right no more, you know. I'm feeling kind of rough. And
And you just want your bill fixed?
I want my television back on,
Right.
and my television, she don't have I bought a little cell phone from my son,
Mhm.
and I think he got to add $10 to that every time you talk. And so, her comfort is, she's a Christian, and Catholic Mass, she looks at it every day. ETWN or something,
And
I
so
don't.
she can't watch any of that now?
Hey, no, can't see nothing since Friday.
Okay.
And she don't go to church because of her medical condition.
Right.
And she couldn't have mass on Sunday.
So this is very important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We understand.
Yes. And these people are vicious. And I was talking to a friend of mine today and said they're not very truthful. They'll tell stories. Because I'm not out here to beat nobody. But I've been paying them. They've been running the bill there. I pay them $144.03 every month. I don't care what they do. I pay them every month $144.03.
So you've been without service for how long now?
Friday.
Since Friday.
Yeah.
And you've already paid your bill?
I called her, huh?
Okay, and you've already paid your bill?
Well, I owe it just about now, but I have
But you're not going to pay.
but they got to build up more. See, they done jacked it up more
Okay.
because they said that it wasn't 144. I got would that confirmation show how much he said the bill was? What does the confirmation mean?
The confirmation should have a confirmation number, and what's being confirmed. So it should have what the price is that they have
Okay.
proposed.
Well, I was just amazed because usually anybody asks me, I want a confirmation number. No. Okay. But I looked in here and I found one on that he gave me. I don't know what it means. I know it's just assert what happened, but I don't know whether they can change that or not.
Right.
Because when I've been arguing all this time for 144, they never said that Mr. Mitchell said it was 154 till the other day.
Okay, let me ask you another question. The original, when you initially signed up for the
I didn't sign it. It was
Triple.
verbal.
the triple play, what was it
The
called?
triple bundle.
Triple bundle package.
Mhm.
Did you receive anything in writing that indicated which channels, everything that you would be receiving for that?
Everything was verbal. Then she called somebody else in the background.
Okay.
to verify that I had accepted the package. I don't know. I mean, just like I said, I'm not educated, and I thought if you make a deal with a company like Verizon, you know, I thought that was a deal.
That was the deal, sure.
And maybe I did something wrong. I don't know.
Well, I think what we can do, at least to help facilitate some of this, is our Verizon representative is sitting right next to you. And I believe that she would be more than willing to talk to you to see how this could be fixed.
Well, so far, I done did a lot of talking,
Right.
but nobody's willing to fix it because they are determined they're not gonna change.
That's you sitting right next to
You
you.
should,
That's Verizon sitting right next to you.
Lucky
you.
I'll move my camera.
So perhaps at the end of the meeting, you can have a conversation
yeah.
Sure.
and see if we can get this
Straight
resolved
out.
for you.
Yeah. Because
And you've been
especially,
in touch with Gina as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was getting on her because the first time, and back in March, she got they cut it off before. And she got it cut off back on in one day. And then I've been arguing with them ever since. This time I expected her to cut it back on one day.
well,
Nothing
she
happened.
doesn't have the power to do that.
She ain't got it.
She can certainly help facilitate it, but.
Well, nothing,
What I did.
Right.
yeah, but just like I say, I was discussing because nothing got done. And it's a handicap to us.
Sure.
If you want to negotiate with me, you want to carry me to court. But she needs a telephone, and she needs a television.
So you're saying you don't have telephone service at all? No TV, no telephone?
No.
And you don't,
My
do internet, do you?
son loaned me a little cell phone, and
Oh.
all I do is know how to answer it. I don't know how to use it.
Okay.
You know.
Well, Mr. Harley, I believe that, that our Verizon representative would be more than glad to help resolve your issue. So that, I mean, I understand your wife is ailing and you're not well, so we know how important it is that this is taken care of.
I thought it was, you know, that if she could get it back, turn it back on, you know.
But
'cause
she
we-
talks to Verizon.
I don't think nobody talk. Yes, she did.
Well,
But
you can talk to
I got no
Verizon directly.
results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you'll have a
now you're
chance.
gonna have face-to-face with Verizon.
Yeah, I think I know this case already,
Okay,
so
great.
I think we just
Okay.
have an outstanding balance that we have to take care of before we can get it on.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Michael?
Harley.
Yes, I have a question for Mr. Andy. I know in the first couple of years I was with the commission, it seems that we received a lot more information, if I'm correct, from both Verizon and Comcast regarding promotions and what they were actually, obviously promoting to the customer. Excuse me. And I just don't see that we're getting as much. Is it because there are fewer promotions going forward, or
Yeah,
I know you know what I'm referring to,
Oh, yeah,
right?
of course, the monthly promotions that I sent.
Right.
Yeah, actually this year has been light, but I think because we have the package that you can build
yourself. It's not just, specific packages, so we had to add more promotions on just 3 different packages. Now it's a custom build, so you
Is
can
that one
build
of the
your.
reasons our monthly bill is going up? Because I think there was a notice that went out that said there was gonna be an increase in the monthly bill.
There's, sometimes we pass on cost increase for the content. That's different than I think what he's asking for.
Okay.
He's asking for promotions, I think. We send out notices as well
Okay.
for, for whatever, say if we've changed a channel
All
or
right.
if there is an increase in rates.
Okay.
So, yeah. But if there's one specific notice that you're talking about, I can look into it.
No, in fact, I think it was mentioned on WTOP.
Yeah.
There was a story in that, so. I'll be
I'm
looking
not
into
familiar.
that.
Okay.
Is your question answered? Is that so?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Any further comment, questions?
Well, in
Miss-
front of y'all, I'm gonna ask her, is it normal for not to give me nothing in writing? That's normal procedure for a package deal that y'all promote?
So a new customer who calls in, or even an existing customer who changes their package, they get a confirmation email with the changes, and it's also included in their either their bill, or if it's a new customer, they get a welcome package.
I didn't change anything. they call me to promote their package deal,
So,
their package.
so if you agreed to that call to make changes, they would then follow up in writing on what you agreed to.
I never got anything in writing.
So what we can do is we can look out for that, a confirmation, email or confirmation in your bill, and we could send it to you again.
Meanwhile, when do I get my telephone back on? I need it.
So I think there's an outstanding balance on your account that has
That's
to be
what,
resolved.
that's what the argument is about.
So-
I'm saying the price is one thing, Verizon say it's another. I say, y'all gave me, Mr. Mitchell gave me a package for $144.03 for 2 years. Now, until they cut it off this time, they never dispute or mention what Mr. Mitchell did. Now they said Mr. Mitchell got notes that it was 154 or something. I've been paying the 144.03 and they've been arguing. And I have a confirmation for that transaction with Mr. Mitchell. But it seemed like me, Verizon, did not like what Mr. Mitchell did, and they was not going to accept it. And now they say that they cut it off and caused me this hardship. They say $68. I have no idea because I just pay my $144.03. So y'all got all kind of figures. I talked with the woman, Mrs. Dykes in New Jersey. I thought it was over with. And that was in March when she got it cut back on. I thought it was all over with. And here later, then it come up again. Somebody has just decided that I wasn't going to win. That's the whole thing.
Okay, Mr. Harley, we will continue with our other business, and then, as I said, after the meeting, you can continue your conversation with the Verizon representative, and we can see how much we can get resolved tonight.
Okay.
All
All right.
Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. Any other public comment? I think not.
There are no more public comment.
Okay, any other questions, comments from commissioners?
No?
All right. Moving to our next agenda item is the Comcast representative, and I guess at this point, they have not designated anyone for that position. And our Verizon rep, any question, comment? Okay, thank you very much. Comments from the commissioners?
No comment?
Just, I guess, Chairman, you'll probably speak about the coffee club meeting that we attended, which I thought was informative. They were the tough audience at points, but it was, I think, a good dialogue. Chairman has things to add to that.
Thank you. Yes, and we, Michael and I attended that meeting at the invitation of the Coffee Club in District 5. We did attend. Other members would have attended, commission members, but they were unfortunately unavailable on that date. And we have had some conversation, and we will complete that conversation, but just so the public knows, we are available and willing to come out to community groups and to meet with you and share what we can with respect to the Cable Commission's purview and area of responsibility. So we were delighted to be able to go out. The reception was good. There were some questions that were some technical in nature, and we've brought them back to staff, and we'll ask staff to respond to those. But just as, again, as a piece of general information for the public, there is a very good question and answer document on the website, on the Cable Commission website. And in fact, I think many of the questions that were asked at this District 5 meeting, the answers to those questions were in fact on the website. So I would encourage the public and citizens in Prince George's County, take a look at the website and see if there may be an answer to your question there, and if not, certainly we and the staff are available for you to raise any additional questions. And again, thank you Michael for attending that meeting with me, and staff, thank you for the follow-up that we've discussed. Any other comments on that meeting?
I just want to thank Gina for her prompt follow-up. The questions I did pose, they were posed to me, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, is there any other business comments from the commissioners?
No?
If not, we have moved through the agenda in a very efficient way. Our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, August 24th. And if there is no further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move that we adjourn the meeting?
Did you, what's this? Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Harley, thank you for coming.
I'm going to thank you for the help you haven't given yet.
You're gonna get it.
I've been through it.
Yeah.
Right.
So has someone walked you through your bill?
Huh?
Has someone
you
walked
feeling?
you